Welcome to the latest episode in the 2025 Ontario Business Achievement Awards, brought to you by our series presenting partner, Canadian National Railway. I'm Daniel Tisch, President and CEO of the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. Our theme for this year is Building a Stronger Ontario, Competitiveness and Resilience. As our country grapples with economic uncertainty, we need bold leadership to secure Ontario's future. That's why we're spotlighting Ontario business leaders who've shown courage and adaptability in driving a more competitive and resilient economy. Before we go any further, I want to thank our episode partner, the Future Skills Centre, without whom we couldn't have made this program. In this episode, we're talking about equity, diversity, and inclusion. And you know, when the Ontario Chamber surveys businesses across the province, they tell us that they see it as more than just the right thing to do. They see it as the smart thing to do. They believe that diversity is a competitive advantage in a global economy. And to realize that advantage as an employer, they need to be equitable and inclusive. To tell us more, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Lisa Kelly. Lisa.
Thanks, Dan. You know, I've heard you mention recently our survey of Ontario businesses, where leaders indicated that their commitment to equity, diversity, and inclusion was down about 2%. But business leaders who had an EDI strategy was up by 5%. In a nutshell, there may be less open discussion about it, but more organizations are actually finding value in the EDI proposition. We're about to hear from someone who's a shining example of what it means to contribute to Ontario's growing economy from a diverse perspective. But just before hearing their story, I'd like to say that this program would not be possible without our episode partner. So this is a special thank you and a shout out to our friends at the Future Skills Centre.
Our Future Skills Centre has identified the critical trends shaping Canada's labour market, including the disruption caused by the trade wars, by technology, including AI, climate change, and the aging population. We need a national skills strategy that ensures Canada has the workforce to be self-reliant, resilient, and innovative. EDI is key to this. Immigrants are more likely to be entrepreneurs and to export to global markets. 25% of the population is racialized and another 27% identifies as having a disability. Indigenous peoples are the fastest growing segment of the population, and increasingly youth identify as LGBTQ+, or their allies. Women are 50% of the workforce, but we make 70% of the purchasing decisions. How can you ignore this reality? Despite the backlash and the hateful rhetoric, only 16% of Canadians think that the focus on EDI is a bad thing. 3 times as many, 54%, think it's a good thing. And our laws and institutions, including the courts, agree. Commitments to equity, diversity, and inclusion are not about political correctness or wokeness, but are a strategic business imperative.
With a wide range of cultures, languages, and socioeconomic backgrounds, Ontario's population is one of the most diverse in the world. So, when a healthcare organization embeds equity, diversity, and inclusion into their hiring and training, their ability to communicate effectively, serve patients, and deliver treatments is greatly improved. MedX Healthcare Services is just such an organization.
My name is Cheryl Kerr, and I'm the founder and president of MedX Health Services. Our company provides comprehensive healthcare solutions, from home healthcare, rehabilitation, independent medical assessment, and family physician clinics across the Greater Toronto area. We are committed to providing healthcare solutions for better outcomes through innovation and technology.
Cheryl's own lived experiences helped inspire the launch of MedX.
I founded MedX in 2008 to overcome the barriers, especially in our community that we've been facing. Navigating the healthcare system can be very difficult.
Cheryl wanted to build an organization that would help her community meet some of those challenges head on.
That everyone would have access, doesn't matter what your background is or your circumstances. I value inclusion because of my personal journey to be recognized and accepted. In order for me to succeed, I had to be resilient, persevere. So I also lead MedX with that same action and that same process in mind, that everyone at MedX here feel valued.
Having a wide range of clinical insights, cultural competencies, and problem-solving approaches are all key advantages. Inclusion at MedX ensures different perspectives are actually heard. This reduces blind spots and helps create trust with patients and customers.
At MedX, we benefit from the OBAAs strategy because it allows us to create a space for different culture where we hire and train people. So here we are multidisciplined, multi-language, and multicultural. Well, here at MedX, we try our best to create a space where everyone feels comfortable and train people to serve their culture, the people in the community. We're culturally adapted at MedX, first thing, so we provide our service with cultural adapted care. So we try to select our people and match them with the community. All our staff are trained on cultural sensitivity.
In a province striving for healthier outcomes and more sustainable healthcare delivery, a diverse workforce becomes essential infrastructure for better care.
We have physio, we have chiro, we have massage therapy, we have acupuncturists, we have psychology, psychotherapists, neuropsychiatrists, we have social worker, we have sustainability. So they come back for maintenance and we encourage them to, continue to maintain their health. When you talk about the workforce, then we have more productivity because we do prevention, so they will have fewer sick days. I think it strengthens the growth of Ontario economy.
As MedX does its part to improve the healthcare experience for their clients, we see an example of how EDI is much more than an abstract ideal. Rather, leaders who activate these values can realize stronger customer relationships and trust across a range of industries.
All over our province, new Canadians are raising the bar, and all of Ontario is the better for it. Thank you for sharing your story with our audience. And now, a message from our series presenting partner, CN.
Getting 300 million tons of freight to market and powering the economic growth of a nation? That takes a lot. It takes fortitude and focus, a strong footprint, and a commitment to reducing it. It takes partnerships, communities, collaboration. It takes a vision and care for one another. It takes all of us together into the future.
Thank you to CN for your commitment in helping us produce the OBAA series. Next up, we have a feature from one of our regular contributors, Louis De Palma, with another installment of Louis' lesson. What have you got for us, Louis?
Lisa, it seems as though the principles of EDI have slipped out of the spotlight. However, research consistently shows us that when businesses keep equity, diversity, and inclusion in their sights, positive outcomes can be experienced, not just among your staff, but also to your bottom line. So I'd like to share my top 5 reasons to keep EDI at the forefront of our business decisions. Starting with number 5, EDI improves employee engagement, satisfaction, and retention. When employees feel respected and treated equitably, job satisfaction increases and turnover within businesses drop. Moreover, people want to be at work and feel good being there. Number 4, EDI boosts innovation, creativity, and problem solving. I'm sure you've heard this one before, but it's true. The more inclusive the culture, the more likely diverse voices feel comfortable speaking up. Decision makers will benefit from a wider range of suggestions and solutions. I mean, what good is it if everyone thinks the same as I do? Number 3, immigrants are a competitive advantage. New Canadians strengthen our businesses by bringing cultural knowledge as well as global perspective. And as we heard in our first story today, building cross-cultural bridges can contribute to understanding and growth, and to the diversification of trade and supply chains. Number 2, EDI drives financial performance and profitability. Look, I already mentioned this when talking about employee engagement, but decreasing employee turnover rates definitely helps the bottom line. And anecdotally, if you are embracing EDI, we can assume a boost in brand reputation as well as access to wider markets. Which brings me to number 1. EDI is important because the market is changing. Folks, Canadian businesses are competing in a global market. We are a top trading nation with exports representing over 30% of GDP. A focus on equity, diversity, and inclusion demonstrates a worldwide outlook and a willingness to partner internationally. So there you have it, 5 good reasons to lean into EDI rather than avoid it. There are more, but my time is up. So I'll leave you with this thought. EDI isn't simply right for people, it's right for business.
For over a century, Ontario's Chambers of Commerce and Boards of Trade have been a driving force, supporting both communities and businesses. Through challenges, we've stood strong, connecting voices and advocating for what matters most. In the spirit of collaboration, we find strength. A network of over 60,000 business owners shaping the future of our province by driving sustainable economic growth and cultivating resilient communities. We are your community partners. Together, we are unstoppable. For more information, visit www.occ.ca/chamber-network-directory.
Thanks, Lisa, for your help with this episode. And thanks to our man, Louie, for submitting a segment that, you know, really counts. Ontario's future will be bright as long as we keep working hard to create workplaces where we strive towards equity, value diversity, and practice inclusion. So we've come to the end of our episode. And as always, I want to thank our OBAA series presenting partner, Canadian National Railway, and our episode partner, the Future Skills Centre. Finally, thanks to you, our viewers. Don't forget to join the conversation. You'll find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and the Ontario Chamber website. Until next time, stay connected and stay inspired.